Triage oil on the scalp there. Right where it itches. That's all. A little triage oil right where it itches. Yeah, I probably won't scratch that all anymore today. Say goodbye to itchy scalp with triage oil. Hello everybody. Hello, welcome to the show. We are live. Looks like 30 seconds in. And is that Debbie here? Let's see, who is that going to be? Debbie! I'm pretty good at that, aren't I? People are going to think I'm a psychic, man. So, yeah, I couldn't sleep last night, so I basically just laid in bed and looked up at the ceiling for hours. And then I got a call from UC Davis at 1 o'clock in the morning. They had, hey Shay, Roger, Josh, what's up, guys? They had accepted Slayer into the hospital, so he's getting the best possible care he can get, and they needed me to pay up front for his expenses, so I went ahead and I did that. And I want you guys to know I wouldn't have been able to do that if it weren't for crypto. I would have never had this excess of money that I could just spend on a good friend or Rogan's brother had I not gotten into crypto. I know you guys are like, "What? Nay, you got a lot of money. You can afford that shit." No, man. It's very expensive. What's going on with this dog? It's very expensive. And I don't mind paying for it at all. I don't mind. I've got so much money. I was looking at all my money and I was like, "Hey man, if I die tomorrow, at least I did something good for a good friend that did a lot for me, you know?" And that's how I feel. I'm not going to miss the money at all. That's what crypto does for you. I didn't even realize it until this happened. And then I realized, yeah, I can help my buddy. I don't even have to think about it. Yeah, I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to put any thought into it and figure it out. You know, if I didn't have crypto, maybe I would have been able to do something nice, but it wouldn't have been easy. It wouldn't have just been like that. It would have been like I gotta move some things around and try to do some planning and financial preparing to make it so I could do it. Maybe I would have been okay, maybe not. Crypto, there's no question. Crypto allowed me to do it. And if you guys want to take it a step further, and I don't want a penny from y'all, but if you guys could do me a favor on Facebook and share that post that's on my Twitter, on your Facebooks, and just get it out there to as many people as you can, because I don't think we're going to get too many people on Twitter. But I would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you guys would consider sharing the GoFundMe around. That'll help me out. Like I said, I'm paying for it. I got it, and it's covered. But if you want to give me a little financial relief, if you want to be a friend to me, you could take a second and share that Slayer post around. I put it on several of my Facebooks, and it's on my Twitter, so I know you guys can get it. It's there. If you want to grab the link, you guys can do it. I'm not here to ask you for money at all. I'm just saying if you want to share the link and get more people involved, that would be a nice thing. And if you do have time to share that link, come back in the chat and let me know that you shared the link to the actual GoFundMe. Let me know that you did that. I would love to hear from anybody who takes the time during this podcast to go share that link somewhere on social media. Come back in here and let me know about it. And that's all I ask. And crypto does the rest, guys. I just lost 4 people. Hopefully those people are running off to go share the video. We'll see. We'll see if they come back. And Slayer, oh, thank you, Billy. Thank you. Well, he's Rogan's brother, and he's family. That's what I told the vet. They're like, "You're such a wonderful friend." I go, "He's family. I've got his brother." I was like, it could have just as well been Rogan that happened to. He's been in a very similar situation. If he's getting vaccinated. Whoop. All right, good, man. Good. Sour BB, what's up, son? Joel, Caliana, hello everybody. Good morning, good morning. How's it going? Cyrus Grayson from Colorado. What's up? Cyrus? What's up, buddy? Callie, you already shared it? Thank you. You're the first person to come in here and say that you shared that GoFundMe. So, if you want some free triage oil, I know you've got plenty of cannabis, but if you want me to ship you some free triage oil, I will gladly do it. Thank you so much for that. Activism pays off in this live stream, doesn't it? Just trimming my outdoor watching your tube. Oh, right on, Cyrus. Right on, man. That's like an epic name, bro. Is that your real name, Cyrus Grayson? You sound like a super villain. Or like a really rich guy. Cyrus sounds like somebody who's like super like a billionaire's name. You know, who becomes a supervillain with all of his money. Getting my fix like every billionaire does today. They all become supervillains, don't they? Getting your fix for the morning. Jacob, what's up? How's it going? So, yeah, man, I'm here to smoke. I'm here to have fun. I'm in really good spirits today. I'm feeling really good because all my bad feelings were on the fact I couldn't sleep last night. All I could think about was Rogie's brother, sitting in a fucking cage somewhere where he doesn't know where he is. I'm just so sad for him because these dogs, they're really smart, and I just feel bad for him to be locked up and to be in pain and to have this gaping hole in his chest. I just cut my plant down yesterday. It's hanging and drying out. Right? Good, Josh. I just took my plants that were hanging and I put them in a bin. I didn't put the top on yet because they're pretty dry. But just to be safe, I let them sit open for another few hours and then I'll go put the top on. And I can show you how I did on my indoor. Cool, Callie. Thank you. I really appreciate you for doing that. And Calliana, I want you to know that you're the only person that came back in the chat and said that you shared the link. You're the only one, and I do appreciate you so much for doing that. Hey, James Burton from Amsterdam. What's up, buddy? Did you hear about my show from Hippie Chick? Did you meet somebody from America that told you about my show? She was just in Amsterdam last week. Retweeted and shared in Facebook. Oracle, thank you, buddy. That makes 2 of you guys that have shared. Thank you so much. It's just a share, guys. It just take a second for you to flip out of this app, go to another app, share the video, I share the link, and come back. It doesn't take much. And I really appreciate you, Oracle and Calliana, the 2 of you that took the time to share it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Curing seems like it would be a big pain with how much yield you get. No. It's as simple as glass jars. Yeah. You just put it in the totes and you burp it every day and you check it and you just make sure. And once there's no more moisture in there, you're good. You can lock them up for the year. I'll show you. Here, we're right here. And let me see if I can move this out the way so you can see what's going on here a little bit better. All right, so we've got our bins right here. And I just come over here. And I'll touch around in there and I'll feel to see if it's dank. If the buds feel a little dank, like good dank bud, then I know it's time. You got to open it and leave it open. You do not want it to be dank. Dank, I know you think dank is good. And it is good when you have a small amount. When you got this size, you don't want dank. So make sure that dampness and that dankness is gone. Now this is just fine. There's no dankness in this one. And I'm going to reach down in there and try to get down near the bottom too, just to make sure. So I know that this one is good. Now this one is breathed for a second and it can be reclosed. And it's that simple. Here, let me go get the downstairs, the indoor grow for you guys. That's cool. Man, I left my garage door, one of my garage doors open last night, and boy, oh boy, is it cold downstairs. It's cold down there. I've never done that before, man. On a cold day, I usually have that door closed. Okay, so this is the entire indoor grow. This is all 32 plants in one bin. And I didn't even, it's got the stems on and everything. I didn't even, trim anything off. Let's see what that just was. Rogan's battery tracker is almost out of battery. Okay, I'll have to put that on the charger. So this is Rogan's tracker. It's really nothing. There's nothing to it. It goes right on the leash, and it's a GPS tracker, and he goes anywhere, and I know where he is as long as he's got this on him. You just have to charge it like every 2 days or so. So the charge doesn't last as long as I wish, but if you keep it charged. The one thing I don't like about it is the charge connection. It's magnetic, and it's on a cable that is very stiff. So the cable twists, and the magnet's not hard enough to hold the magnet connection in place. So if the collar slips a little bit, or the cables twist a little bit, it doesn't charge. So you got to make sure that you have the collar like perfectly straight where that whichever way the magnet connector is, because it's not going to like it, and you got to get the collar just right. And I figured that out, and now I'm good to go. But, it's not a perfect thing. But I have a feeling that they're only going to get smaller and better, in the future. Where do I want this? It's kind of bothersome here. We'll put that right down here. I took the new Pfizer pill, but all that happened was... Oh, that's funny, Billy. I had to light the stove finally yesterday. Wow. Maybe they offer a battery extender that can be added to the collar. No. No, not that I know of. But like I said, they'll get better. I guarantee you there'll be more competition and more companies will do this. There's a couple of them out. That was the one I don't know why I went with that one. I can't remember why I chose that one. I just liked how small it was. I like the app software. It's pretty cool. It could be a little more intuitive, but it's pretty goddamn good. I mean, the thing I don't like about the app software is that when it disconnects, it just says, you've lost connection. And I'm like, dude, when someone's looking for their dog, they don't want to see a sign that says, you've lost connection. Keep trying to fucking acquire the goddamn signal. Fuck you. Keep searching until you find it. Period. Don't tell me you lost signal. My dog's lost signal. Well, I'm trying to find my fucking dog. That's the whole point, isn't it? You don't tell me I've lost signal, motherfucker. Because it loses signal and then it just stays off. It doesn't try to reacquire at all. Dog's barking at the cat in the bedroom. Rogie, why are you barking at Harles? You guys are sleeping together. You were sleeping together on the bed. Maybe I should go look. Anyhow, there's a few things going on I wanted to talk to you guys about in the news and stuff. A few things going on. I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sorry for those of you that aren't interested in this, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with America, Joe Biden administration trying to release 16 prisoners in Egypt. Ted Cruz, who I hate, I'm listening to him speak on the Senate floor, and he's talking about this all the time. And he says that, Joe Biden isn't releasing the names of these 16 prisoners that they want Egypt to release, and he feels that the American public deserves to know who these people are and why they're withholding like $130 million to Egypt before they won't give them the money. This is so funny how America does this. This is literally what Donald Trump was accused of doing on the phone with Zelensky was the guy's name from I want to say Ukraine, but I'm not 100% sure. He was on the phone with the guy and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna pay you, but I want you to investigate Joe Biden's son first," kind of thing. That wasn't exactly what he said. He worded it different, but that was what he was getting at. Now Joe Biden's doing the exact same thing to Egypt, and nobody's even batting a fucking eyelash over it except for Ted Cruz. He's extorting Egypt. Now, granted, they're extorting Egypt to try to get prisoners released, but they're not telling you who those prisoners are. That's tricky. Number two, Donald Trump was extorting Egypt for his own personal gain, for his election benefit. We all know that. We don't know why Biden wants these 16 people released. We don't know. And the thing is, he ain't saying why. So this is what I'm assuming, because I'm just one of these guys. Maybe they're spies. Or maybe the Mossad wants them dead. Yeah, maybe Israel knows who these motherfuckers are and they want them dead. Right? So America is trying to release some people that maybe these people did some spying for America. Maybe they did some work for America. Right? And they want to get them out of prison for whatever reason. Now, all of this is just supposition and guessing, guys. I have no idea, because it's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's job to tell us what the fuck they're doing and why the fuck they're doing it. And even if those prisoners' lives are in danger, we still have a right to not necessarily know their names and their personal stories, but to know the fucking premise behind the whole action of why you're keeping our money from our ally, Egypt.
I didn't give you your attention in the morning. I like to give you your attention in the morning. You deserve some attention because you're beautiful. We love you. Everybody loves you.
He gets so... It's like me when my grandmother used to come up and tweak my cheeks. Just cringe the whole time. That's all he does. Indie Left News, hello! Everybody check out independentleft.news. Sunday morning rips with Nay. Yes. Sunday morning rips with Nay. I love it. Maybe they offer... Okay, so, like I said, I can tell by the chat that you guys aren't interested in any of that. But I just want you guys to know what goes on in politics when you're not paying attention, so that you know that Joe Biden is just as fucking shifty as Donald Trump is. They're just equally as shifty. Now, if you feel like you're an American and you don't need to know the premise behind why Joe Biden administration is withholding $130 million to Egypt, maybe you could explain it to me. Maybe you could tell me why I deserve to be left in the dark about this, why Ted Cruz deserves to be left in the dark about this, and all of America deserves to be left in the dark about this. If you could explain that to me, maybe I'll swallow that little jagged pill a little bit quicker. That my money is being withheld from one of our allies. cold as shit out. So warming myself from inside with some big bong rips. A little cheers, Nate. Good morning. You guys are better people than me. I haven't even smoked yet. Agree. Israel got something. Steve running. Israel got something. You agree? Dude, I just made that shit up in my head. Don't be such a fucking wagon jumper, Steven. You goddamn fucking anti-Semite. I trolled your ass good, didn't I? Oh! Just found 3 half joints under my keyboard. Huh. Oh, it must have been Matt G, huh? Matt G was trying to be nice. All right. Leaving those half G's laying around. I don't have my my lighter holster, and I must say I'm lost without it. Have you guys noticed me after I do a bong rip and I'm like, I don't know what to do with the lighter? Yeah. Maybe we could do something about that. I don't know. Lighter holster, here it is. It was hiding, but I found it. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Look at that. It's like it's alive. Oops. Okay. I broke it. There's a wire in there. There's a wire in there that makes it do that, I guess. That's pretty cool. It's like a spring. Anyhow, let's put this on. Yeah. And we'll put it down here because I'm going to try something different. The lighter, sometimes it blocks my view. So I'm going to try putting the lighter back here, I think. Okay. So, as far as what we're going to smoke, I'm going to do a dab, actually. I'm going to start off with a dab here, guys. And for those of you who are just getting in, this is the indoor grow. This is every plant from my indoor grow. I don't know how much. I'm sure I got like 2 pounds there. There's probably, I would think it's about 2 pounds. You know, if I got less than 2 pounds under 3 lights, I'd be pretty disappointed. Then again, these plants were boutique plants. They were boutique, man. They're total fucking trichomes, tiny buds, but super, super oily, super badass. And sometimes you don't get high yield on a boutique strain like that. So if I only got 2 pounds of the best under 3 lights, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. You know, a better indoor grower would have done much better than me. Definitely. Understand, I'm not an indoor grower, guys. It's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my passion. And if I had followed the rules a little bit more stringently this time around that I knew to do, I would have done better. I didn't lollipop the plants as quick as I should have. And indoors, you really need to do that. You know, it's like I don't want to do it because outdoors, you really don't have to do it that bad. Indoors, you fucking gotta do it. You gotta take the lower growth off indoors. The lights aren't hitting it. They're not going to fucking get out there and get the light they need. So just cut them off, and those top buds will be so much better. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to do because in your mind, you're thinking, I'm getting rid of my weight. I'm losing volume. You're not. You're not. I know it feels that way, but you're not. You're redistributing it, and you'll be just fine because what comes off that bottom is useless. There, in an indoor grow, there is nothing at the bottom of the plant that's worth anything. You know, you take a bud, and as soon as you take all the leaves off of it, the bud is the size of a fucking piece of rice. And you're like, wow, man, that could have gone into the top. All that energy could have gone into the top and made the tops a little bigger. You know, it's taken me a long time to accept that. And it was Robert Mulligan who taught me that before I even started growing cannabis. I've known about that forever. He's like, 8 to 12 stalks, bro, indoors. He's like, that's it. 8 to 12 stalks. He's like, that's all you do per plant. He's like, you cut everything else off. That was his rule, 8 to 12 stalks. He's like, the cannabis plant does best with 8 to 12 stalks. He was so focused on that. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is baptism for all. Let's do some nice dabs here from Big Jim and Frank. Cheers, guys. I needed that. Last night was so stressful because I couldn't sleep. I was really thankful, though, that the hospital called. It was good news. And everything's taken care of, and I got plenty of fucking money to deal with this. No stress. No stress. No worries. No sweat. Why? Because of crypto. Crypto made it possible. You guys, I've made more than $100,000 on crypto. Some of you guys know that. Most of you probably do not. But now you know. So when my buddy calls me up and says, I need $10,000 or my dog's going to die, I'm like, okay, we got it. We got this, bro. It could be more than 10 grand. It could be less. They needed a $10,000 deposit. For those of you wondering. And I'm fine with that. You guys understand. You know, I got like 20K a Matic, you know? I got like 20K a Polkadot, right? Think about it. That shit don't matter to me, man. You know what matters to me? My buddy, Dino. His brother. That's what fucking matters to me. You know, when I snuggle up with him at night and he's my baby boy, you know, I can't let his brother die. If I can stop it, I'm going to fucking stop it. In crypto, brother. Indie Left News. My crypto brother. Yes. Yes. Steve Running says I'm awesome. Oh, Steve, I'm okay. I get better with age. I'm like a fine wine. I'm glad you notice. But you know, I've got the means, and I'm telling you, if you've got money sitting in the bank, you could have more means too. You know, maybe not the kind of means that I have, but still, a small emergency comes up and that crypto might help you. If your money is just sitting in a bank. You guys, Bitcoin's going to 70,000 soon. Oh, I don't know if you guys know this. Everything exploded last night. You guys know that? Yeah, I pulled Bitcoin out last night because I was doing some financial shit, covering some expenses, and I keep all my money in crypto. So I got to pull money out of crypto now when I need cash, right? So I pulled some money out of Bitcoin. I sold some Bitcoin. And I watched the price of it. You know, it always drops. Or it always goes up after I sell it. It always drops when I buy it. Right? And I bought some. I sold some. I didn't buy any. I sold it. And it just planed out. And it didn't do anything. And I was like, I fucking think I either sold the top or crypto's about to go up because we're just hovering. And if it goes up to 70 and I sold it at 61, I'm still fine with that because I didn't sell a lot. I just needed a few $1,000s from my bank account. That was it. You know? It was like $4,000 I think I pulled out. And for me, $4,000 is nothing when it comes to Bitcoin. So I took that out, I put it in the bank, and I wake up this morning and fucking Carl the Moon has a goddamn video up and he's in the middle of the desert in Dubai at a Bitcoin conference on his cell phone. And he says, Bitcoin's going to 70,000. And he's like, it might go down. He's like, but it's going to break out. And if it breaks out, it's going to break out big. And the top is going to be 70K when it does. And I'm like, great, man. So you know what that means? It means that little tiny bit of cash that I took out to cover my expenses, it won't mean anything. I'm going to be making bank on that shit. What I have sitting in there, so much more. And Ethereum is at 40,000, 4,600 now. Ethereum, the last I checked, 4,600, went up another $100. That's like another $500 in my pocket. Boom, just like that. In minutes. Yeah, and then my sister kicked in $500 from Orlando. She didn't even hesitate. So I'm laying in bed last night. I can't sleep. And I'm not worried about the money. I'm not sleeping. I'm not up in my head. How am I going to get the money to work? How am I going to do this? It's the last thing on my mind. All I could think about was Slayer and Dino. That was it. That's all I could think about. is trying to take some of the burden off of him. Life sucks today, man. It sucks. And if you have friends, man, try to do everything you can for them, man. I don't know how much time any of us have left today. So just try to put out as much love and as much understanding, and financial support as you can, whatever you can afford for your friends. Take care of your friends, man. It feels really good, and if you can do it, great. And if you can't do it, look into crypto. Look into it, man. Look into fucking multiplying that money that you have. So you could do something like that. Indy says, the $8,000 in crypto I invested since last December is up to almost $30,000. What? What? What did you invest in, Indy? Holy shit. What? What did you, 300% on everything? Holy shit. God damn, what did you put it in? Let me guess. Harmony One? Polkadot? Matic? Ethereum? I mean, I don't know how you 8K'd though. I mean, how you 30K'd from 8K. That's crazy. Oh, it was a year ago. My bad. I didn't get in until February. You had a head start on me. Prices were way lower when you did it. You did like me. You did Bitcoin, Ethereum, One, Matic. Right? Am I right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, One, Matic, crew. What? How the fuck did you find Harmony One? Indie Left News. How the fuck did you find Harmony One? I thought I was the only person on the planet that knew about that one. Back when I got it in February. The only reason I got it was because my friend's company's name is Harmony. And I saw that name. It wasn't doing that great. It was only 4 cents. And storage? Look. When the fuck what did you pay for your Harmony One? I paid 4 cents. What did you pay? If you bought Harmony One back in fucking December, Binance under $1. Yeah, well, I hope you bought Harmony One under $1. I hope you did. I'm wondering how much under 4 cents you got it. Because you got it at least 3 months before I bought mine, probably. I got in at the end of February, maybe even March on some of those. Maybe even as late as April. And if you were buying that stuff in fucking December, don't take that money out. Leave that money in. That is very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Valuable. It is very, very valuable crypto that you hold. I wouldn't take a goddamn penny out. 2 out of 23. You got it at 3 cents. Damn. Wow. I'm like, wow. 3 cent Harmony One, you guys. That is awesome. Can you imagine? Where's Harmony One today? I don't even know. I don't even know where Harmony One is right now. I've been a little distracted with some other shit. I haven't really been checking the values. Okay, my portfolio's down from this morning. So something's down. Bitcoin's down. Ethereum is down underneath the 4,600 mark. Harmony One, 30 cents. Yep. You and I found it at the same time, 30 cents. Yeah, it's 30.6. 30.306, I should say. Wow. Indy, who got you into crypto? What did you see? What did you experience? Or was it a person or podcast or whatever? What got you into crypto? Back in fucking December. When I was laughing at it. When I was laughing at crypto in December. People were like, Bitcoin just went from 30 to 33,000, probably back around that time. And I was like, yeah, I don't do that. It's going to just drop or you're going to get hacked. Graham helped me get into crypto too. I thought Graham was crazy when he talked about crypto. Isn't that funny? I remember that. Thanks to Rockfin. Thank you, Graham Elwood. I want you to know something. Graham was so instrumental in getting me into crypto that I sent him a huge tip in Bitcoin. And I doubled it and gave the other half to Ron Placone. And that was when I had just a little bit of Bitcoin, but I was seeing it go up. And I said, this is really good. Thank you, Graham. Let me tip you for turning me on to this. Now, Graham's made me over $100,000. And so has Killer GB and Stephen Colbert. Not Stephen Colbert, John Oliver. John Oliver last week tonight. That was the thing. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. John Oliver. It was. Killer GB can say, yeah, he was chiseling away, and Graham Elwood was chiseling away at me, and Bitcoin in the ether was chiseling away at me. But it was John Oliver last week tonight. Everyone should be watching that show, period. If you don't watch John Oliver last week tonight, you're depriving yourselves. I've made $100,000 more than $100,000 because I watched that show. So consider it. Consider it. You think someone told me he was a leftist, an establishment shill, and I was like, no, you're talking about Stephen Colbert. I was like, you need to go watch John Oliver. And they said to me, I've watched John Oliver. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I was like, well, you just proved to me that you don't watch him at all. All he's ever doing is exposing the goddamn federal government for all their bullshit. He did an expose on the Sacklers that was out of this world. It was magnifique. But most of you probably don't know about that because you don't watch the recorded, Does anybody in here watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on YouTube Shorts? On the 15, 20-minute episodes that he puts up there? Put a 1 in my live stream if you watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And let me just say this. To the producers and the makers, HBO, whoever it is, fucking of Last Week Tonight and YouTube, to tell you all to go fuck yourselves because I'm not allowed to show any of that on my YouTube podcast, and the material's already on YouTube. John Oliver Last Week Tonight. The clips are from YouTube, and I can't even show them on my YouTube podcast. That's insanity. That right there is insanity. Just that. Any material that is anywhere on YouTube should be able to be replayed on any other YouTube channel just to get it more exposure. You fucking idiots. You punish people for that? For doing your advertising for you? Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever happened to any publicity is good publicity. Whatever happened to that, you fucking morons? Two of you. All right. Two of you watch John Oliver. I'm $1/10,000,000 wealthier because I watched that show. You don't have to watch it. I don't care. He's got all kinds of great information on that show. He's hilarious. I fucking laugh and I laugh and I laugh. He's so funny. And what sucks is many times I'm listening to John Oliver, I'm in the shower, and I miss some of the visual, unfortunately, I miss some of the visual comedy that he does. He does a lot. But like I said, I'm not here to promote John Oliver or HBO. They don't want to be promoted. They don't want me playing their shit on here, so fuck them. It's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. It's like if I was a cannabis dealer and I sold some really good I keep her on, click on it. And I'm doing the best. And I sell it to, let's say I sell it to Dino. And Dino's got a bag of it. And he wants to go to a party and go smoke it with his friends. And I go, oh no, you can't go smoke that with your friends, bro. What do you mean I can't smoke it with my friends? That's exclusive, bro. Only you get to smoke that. Okay? That's for you. You don't get to share that. But they're going to come to you and they're going to want some from you too. Oh, really? I've never even fucking thought of that before. I'm an idiot. That makes me a fucking idiot, doesn't it? Hey, put a number 1 in my live stream if you've never heard of John Oliver Last Week Tonight before. And it's okay if you haven't. I want to make a point. Has anybody in here ever not heard of John Oliver Last Week Tonight? I'm sure there's plenty of you who haven't. Don't be shy. Who's the first person to put that 1 in my live stream in my chat and admit, I don't know who John Oliver Last Week Tonight is on HBO. I don't have HBO. Okay, Josh G, very brave. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else brave enough to say that you don't know who John Oliver is from Last Week Tonight? Or is he that popular that Josh G is the only person? Bad Bad Blue Jaws, really? You didn't know John Oliver? John Oliver used to be on The Daily Show, man. He used to be the host for The Daily Show. He's the British guy with the glasses, with the owl rim glasses, guys. Ringing a bell? You can ring my bell. I'm not going there. I hear his name, but don't know. What the fuck? Oh, you've heard his name? He was on The Daily Show, replying to Jeffrey Barkley. Nay. All right. Well, let me just tell you all this. Because of me, there's at least 3 or 4 of you in here, maybe more in that, and I'm definitely more that are going to watch this in the future. Then now you know HBO's got a show called Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Do you see how that works, YouTube? You fucking dumb cuck bitch motherfuckers. You stupid cunts. Am I far enough into the video now I can use the word cunt algorithms? You know the owl rim glasses face? He's so funny. And it's just it's a fucking crime that we're not allowed to pontificate on any of that stuff on this podcast. It's a fucking crime. Jon Stewart got erections. I don't know about that. But, let's move on. Moving on. Moving on. Who says that? Moving on. I'll tell you who says it. John Oliver says it's the first thing he says at the beginning of every segment that you will see on HBO. It's the very first thing he says. It's like, ba 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 ba. You know, and you see Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And then he comes on and he goes, moving on. Today I'd like to speak about the internet. You know, he'll have something else. But it's not the internet you think we're going to speak about. Today we're going to be speaking about the dark web. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, how's Rogan's brother doing? He's at UC Davis, which is one of the greatest veterinary hospitals in the world, actually. World renowned for veterinary, right? They had a slot for an emergency victim. They had an opening, and that's not always the case. They're limited. But the vet that was working on him called them, and they said, yes, we have an opening, and yes, that is something we'll do. And they called me and Dino ran out and transported the dog from the one vet to UC Davis last night. Fucking at midnight, guys. He had to drive, you know, he on the road last night, fucking 3.5 hours he was last night. And with his dog, you know, dying next to him. But now the dog is in a really good facility and they know exactly what they're doing. This is their specialty. And he couldn't be in better hands. It's all paid for by me and Crypto. And I'll give you updates on the dog's condition as I get them, okay? I'll let you guys know what's going on. Because it's not 100% the dog is going to survive. Look, if the dog loses his front leg, they're going to have to euthanize the dog because the dog is too top heavy to get around without a front leg. So that is a possibility. So just so you guys know, I want to give you all the bad news up front. It's not a sure thing, right? But there's a really good chance. I asked the first vet. I said, if this was your child, I said, and your child went to the right place, would your child make it? And he said, yes. This is savable. We could save this animal. I said, okay. I said, then I want to do it. You know, I don't want to just give Dino false hope. I mean, he needs that too. But I want to give him real hope, you know. Thanks, Prophet. Thank you. Focus on positive news. Yeah, good, Jeff. Good. Do it, Jeffrey. Focus on the positive. You know, somebody was on Twitter a couple days ago. And they had said, I'm still depressed. And I said to them, I said, well, hopefully you don't have physical pain. And I said, mental pain is bad. I understand. I said, but if you don't have physical pain, try to focus on the fact that you don't have physical pain. And they liked my message back, my tweet back at them. It's always good, Jeffrey, to focus on positive things, especially when there's a good possibility for a positive outcome. You know, people sending thoughts and prayers aren't doing anything. I want you to know that. You don't say that. You know, because that's not anything that's going to help that dog. What you say is, hey man, I have no money, but I can share your GoFundMe around on my social media platform and I can really help. I can really help increase this dog's chances of survival. You know, at this point, that's not necessary. At this point, you're just going to give me the financial relief that I can get out of what I'm doing here. But if you really want to help someone on the internet, man, and you can't do it financially, you know, share that information around to more people and get more people involved. And sooner or later, somebody might get, you know, some billionaire might see it and go, oh, yeah, I was wondering what to do with all this money I've got. You know, that sounds like a good cause. Well, if you held this one in your arms ever, if you ever got a hug from him, you'd have the same attitude as me. And you know, Slayer doesn't even beazle. He's the only one that beazles. It's neurological. All right. I think this dab did me really good. The thing is, I don't like this dab dish. So I'm going to switch dab dishes here, man. I'm going to go back to the old one because this one slides around and makes it really hard for me to get in the proper dabbing position, which I need to be in order to get my dab served up properly and tastefully. So crystally, so oily. Oh, Rogie, is your ear bothering you? All right, hold on. I got that. Poor dog. I got you, buddy. That's an easy request.
That's an easy request, buddy. I got you, pal.
Let's do the top first. We'll work our way down in there. There we go. We'll get down in there. All the walls clean. side. Here. Here a little bit. Here. Is that better? That better? That better? Come on, kiss me. Whoa. Is it better? Better or worse? Is it better or worse? You guys looking at that face? White Beasley. So listen, I'm not a hero. We're not heroes. Listen, guys. If you had the money like I had it, you would fucking do it too. You wouldn't even fucking think about it. I'm telling you. It's all about the crypto. It'll give you financial freedom. It'll change your lives, man. It will improve your lives. I'm not saying, that this is a sure thing and it's going to save the dog's life. But it was nice to have some fucking relief and some hope. And that was only offered by crypto, man. And if I could just get all of you guys to take a serious look at this and understand that I am putting all of my money into it. I have a very small amount in the bank just to cover my mortgage, my car payment, and a couple of other bills that I pay. Everything else is locked up in crypto. I pull it out when I need it. I'm trying to find the least expensive way to transfer it around and stuff, but it's not that bad. If I move $4,000 or $5,000 at a time, the fees are like $20 or something to move $5,000. You don't even fucking think about it, because you made so much off the fucking crypto. You made way more than $20 off the crypto, right? Those fees are going to come down, and all of the exchanges that offer the lowest fees are going to rise to the top and become number one. And all these motherfuckers like Crypto.com, fucking Bitcoin.com sucks my dick. Coinbase and all those other motherfuckers that are taking advantage of folks, they're going to get fucking burnout, man. They're going to get outpaced by people like Celsius and Uphold and other places that are offering a better product and giving you more money back, more security, and not charging you as much to get your cash out. Do you have Cash App? Jeffrey Barkley, everyone should have Cash App. Every single person in this fucking chat should own Cash App, whether you've purchased Bitcoin yet or not, because it's so easy and cheap to purchase Bitcoin on Cash App. Everybody download it after the show. And bought another $1,000 at about $60. 60? Vermont, you bought it $60K, man. Right on. You're not gonna regret it. But Vermont Bread, listen to me and listen closely. Listen to Carl the Moon every day. Go subscribe to his channel on YouTube and listen to his morning uploads. Listen to his warning uploads. Watch it all. All right? And if he says that it's going to go down to 42,000, take your fucking money out of Bitcoin. All right? And then rebuy it at 42,000 or when it starts going back up at 43,000. All right? But fucking pay attention to what he's saying. Because yeah, right now we're going up. But it can all drop. Keep that in mind. You want to try to pull that money out when you need it, when it's soaring right now. But it might keep soaring, so you got to educate yourself on the direction of the market. And one of the best people to follow for that is Carl the Moon. He's all over it, and he's serious about it. And he doesn't always know if it's going to break out up or down, but he could basically tell you when it's going to break out and when to be watching. And he'll even tell you, wait till it starts breaking out and then pull your money out. He's like, don't do it when it's going like this. and you think it's going to do this or you think it's going to do that. Wait till you see the volume go up of people either all buying or all selling. Then you know what to do. That was on this morning show from the desert. It's really good. Top of the hour. Top of the hour. Top of the hour. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory.
All right, guys. Cheers. In the new dish here. Buttery. Delicious. Delicioso. Dude, I could feel my stomach muscle. They hurt. No, Steve, I don't know about that. I mean, you get taxed on gains anyway, bro. If any investment that you make, it's not like you're not getting taxed on it, Steve. You know, you have to report that shit. I've got a lot more money now, and the fucking IRS knows it. You realize that, right? Oh, dude, what the fuck is up with the stock market? Did you guys hear about goddamn Tesla? I forgot to check. Holy fucking shit. Stock trading. Where do I have all my shit at? Biometric authentication. Wow. What's up with Tesla, though, son? Do I not hold Tesla? I don't have Tesla here. I don't even have Tesla on this one. This is UBS. These are all, this PayPal I've got here. And all the water banks, Credit Suisse, Chase. I've got Coin, BCS, BX. I'm high as fuck right now. Woo! Total gain. You guys, you want to know how much money total gain I've made on all my stock trading? $570. That's this one. Let me go to my other stock software where I hold the Tesla. Wow, Tesla's doubled for me, man. My Tesla has doubled. I've only got 1.2 shares of Tesla, but it's doubled. Wow, it's down right now. I hold Doge and Bitcoin on Robinhood, just a little bit. 0.04 Bitcoin. And I got 9 Doges. What? No, 9,307 Doges. I think that's what that says. Is that how much that is? There's no way. Doge is like 20. Yeah, 9,307 Doges. No. Yes. Yes. It's only worth $2,500. So, you know, I just did a little tiny trades. This Shopify didn't do very well, hippie chick. Not happy with my Shopify right now. Bringing my overall balance down. Dude, I could cash out any one of those fucking stock things I don't give a fuck about. I could. And cover what's going on with Slayer 2. I might have to. Do you know what they said? They said it could get more expensive. They said it could get 3 or 4 times more expensive. I'm like, okay. I'm fine with that. You mean it could cost me $50,000? I would do that. I would totally do that. You know? I don't give a fuck. And if you guys share that around and let people know, maybe the money will come in. You know? Send it to that GoFundMe. It goes to Dino. He'll take care of me. I guarantee you. You know, at this point, it's all he wants to do. And I told him, don't worry about it. Ever. Don't worry about it. You know, if that GoFundMe comes in and can compensate, great. Live your life, bro. Yeah, I just said Tesla dropped. Yeah, Tesla's down. I said Tesla's down today. Do you even Nays Garden, bro? Phil, look at Phil Lady. Do you even Nays Garden, bro? What are you doing? So, Steve, are you not going to tell us how Biden is taxing crypto in new budget? What, do I have to look this shit up? All right, I'll look it up. I'll get it for you. I will bring you the articles. Biden taxes crypto. Crypto tax. Crypto traders pay more taxes under Biden's new bill. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see what they're gonna charge me. See, I told you we already paid taxes on fucking crypto. Now they're charging more, it says. Okay, House passes $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Yeah, what about the fucking Senate? Doesn't the Senate need to pass it next, Steve Running? Indie Left News. Isn't that go before the Senate next? Do they have the votes for it? The infrastructure bill was first proposed by the Biden administration, aimed at primarily improving the national transport network and internet coverage. Internet coverage! I support the bill because it supports internet coverage, and that might trickle down to me. And then we might get really good internet. You guys, if I had really good internet, I could do anything, man. I could do so much more than what the show that you see now. I could upload videos. I could edit and upload videos, man. It would be awesome. I can't even... Dude, uploading little videos takes up all my bandwidth, man. It sucks. You know? And forget about downloading a game or something, you know? Okay. The United States House of Reps passed the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill, which, if signed into law by President Joe Biden, oh, so it doesn't have to go before the Senate? Would enforce new provisions in relation to crypto tax reporting for all citizens. The infrastructure bill was first proposed by the Biden administration, aimed at primarily improving the national transport network and internet coverage. However, the bill mandated stringent reporting requirements for the crypto community, requiring all digital asset transactions worth more than $10,000 to be reported to the IRS. Okay, so $9,900 transactions, that's easy. I don't deal in too many that are more than that, actually. Yeah, I usually move in just a couple thousand at a time. And, you know, the banks and some of the exchanges will only let you move so much money at a time. I wonder if they know that. How come streaming doesn't use that much? Streaming uses all of my bandwidth. What do you mean? I'm live streaming, bro. I'm doing a constant 400 kilobytes upload right now, the whole time that I'm live, every time that I'm live. And then you have to consider when I pull up a website and I'm watching the chat and anything else in my house, including my cell phone that might be using my internet, is also drawing more bandwidth simultaneously. So, Josh, I'm uploading, bro. I mean, come on. You're watching a video right now, man. I'm using a lot of bandwidth. And I've got my bandwidth dialed down just so I can do it. You know, if we had good bandwidth, I'd be able to broadcast 720, 1080p, man. If I had like a real internet connection, a cabled internet connection. Even if I had Starlink, that would be great. Which I've already paid for and still is not here yet. Another thing that you know, I was told I was going to have it by November. Here we are. As Cointelegraph reported, the bill was first approved by the Senate. Oh, with a 69-30 vote, which was met with the proposal to compromise amendment by a group of 6 senators. Despite the lack of clarity in the bill's verbatim, the infrastructure bill intends to treat the crypto community's software developers, transaction validators, and node operators similar to the brokers of traditional institutions. Cool. The House of Representatives passed the controversial infrastructure bill to President Biden after securing a win of 228 to 206. Hey, man, I'm glad I'm donating some of this to charity. You know, there's a charitable donation, and I'll be able to write that off on my taxes. Think about that. It's a gift. They asked me at the vet, would you like us to email you a receipt? I go, oh yeah. For my $10,000? Yeah, I think I'd like a receipt for that. Matthew, what's up? Hey, oh, Josh G. Crazy how you can stream live but not upload a video. Oh, are you comparing? You're asking about live streaming comparing to upload a video? When you upload a video, bro, sometimes they don't go through. Sometimes they take forever, like a whole day. Even a short video, they'll lock up. You know, if I lose connection, it just stops, and you don't realize it. You go back, check your phone, and it's like 5% uploaded. You know, or my favorite, which happens all the time, it'll go all the way through a long ass upload, and at the very end, it'll say upload failed. Try again. You know how many videos you guys have been robbed of because of that? You don't even want to fucking know. You do not want to know. I think somebody's running a chainsaw outside or something. The House of Representatives passed the controversial infrastructure bill to President Biden after securing a win of 228 to 206 votes. In addition, the 206 people voted against that fucking bill. For me to get my high-speed internet. This is horrible, man. These people are fucking horrible. They gave us like 1/4 or 1/5 of what they were fucking promising when the bill started. They whittle it down to that. Yeah, YouTube uploading is different because it has to get to Google server as well, and that server acts like a 15-year-old engine. Isn't it weird? Donald Trump promised me high-speed internet. I never got it. He also said, in 2 weeks, I'm releasing the greatest healthcare bill of all time, which includes pre-existing conditions. You're going to love this bill, this healthcare bill. 4 fucking years. He said that in 2 weeks. For 4 fucking years, Donald Trump said he was going to come out with a healthcare bill. And he never fucking did. Think about that shit. Do you use jetpacks? How do you get your internet? No, I use, Jeffrey, it's a good question. I used to use jetpacks. They don't work perfectly. They're very weak. It's a very stupid thing. And I went to routers, you know. I've got satellite routers. Now I broadcast to a satellite with a satellite router, a satellite dish on top of my roof. Okay. In addition, the crypto community showed concerns over the vague description of the word broker that may consequently impose unrealistic tax reporting requirements for sub-communities such as the miners. Miners are doing fractional transactions. They should not get charged at all. He said $10,000. Hey man, when a mining transaction costs $10,000, you get to tax them. How about that? Is that fair? Billy, where's my legal advisor? Guards, where's Billy? Is he wandering the grounds? Billy, I don't see him. I can't see Billy. Bring him to me. No. Oh, Billy. Hello. Billy. Tell me what this means, Billy. I don't understand. Explain it. Speak to me as if I am a child, a large child with no clothes on. Please. Speak to me this way. And fuck Elon for mentioning stocks again. Fucking everyone up. Do you like when I feign blindness? I can't see Billy. I got that one down, bro. I got the Billy bit down now. I got it fine-tuned and tweaked. Mutton chops. Yes, Billy, mutton chops. I'm liking the mutton chops. We slice it here. This is how we slice the mutton chop here. We shave it here. We have the mutton chops. Billy, can you give me some kind of a spiral pattern here, please? Billy, can you make that happen? Maybe an arrow or a Nike. Can I get a Nike? Can I get a Nike? Fuck Elon for mentioning stocks. I know, he's tweeting about, oh, should I sell my Tesla stock? So he's going to sell his Tesla stock. Billions of Tesla stock. It works in like 3 towns and it's slow as fuck. Well, look, this is all I'm saying about this bill is if it's going to bring me that fucking internet that everybody keeps fucking promising me, great, man, because I really need that. You know, that'd be great. It was both Donald Trump and Joe Biden have promised it so far. So my question is when am I going to have fucking high-speed internet? You know? God, I get my shoulder reattached and start playing video games again. That would be fucking awesome. So we talked about the miners, the fact that the miners all do fractional transactions that are not $10,000, so Joe Biden can suck their dick. They didn't research this and they're fucking idiots. So fuck them. You know, let it be written. Let it be law. You know, I'll do $9,999.99 transactions just as a fuck you to Joe Biden. 1 penny away. How fucking funny would that be? I should do one right now just as a fuck you. I should pull out $9,999.99 of fucking Bitcoin right now. Is Bitcoin up or down right now? If it's down, I might do it. Let me know what Bitcoin's doing. I want to pull out 9,900. I want to make a fucking statement, a political statement. I want to, and maybe I'll take that $9,999.99, you know? No, you know what? I think I'll just leave it in a I'll put it in a USD account as stablecoin. Purchase stablecoin with it. It'll be worth what it is, and the value won't go up on it, but it'll earn interest. Oh, that'll really fuck with them, won't it? Just to say, fuck you. Yeah, I don't even feel that way. I'm like, I think it's okay, man. That I just, what's the percentage tax on the 10,000, I wonder? You know, let's find that out. As a repercussion, the inability to disclose crypto-related earnings will be treated as a tax violation and felony. Wow. Oh, you better keep that shit for real. A felony? They're going to lock motherfuckers up like we lock our goddamn cash up in the crypto piggy bank on Celsius, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Here I am again. Fuck you, Joe Biden and the goddamn federal government. Hey, it's my new dance. You guys like it? Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. It's like a whole fucking stadium of people doing that, doing my dance. I got everybody doing my Let's Go Brandon dance. Let's go, Brandon. Soccer stadiums. Let's go, Brandon. NASCARs. Let's go, Brandon. Football games. high school gymnasiums. Let's go. The NBA. They're all doing my Let's Go Brandon dance. I love it. Let's go, Brandon. I ain't mad. Like I said, I ain't mad. Abraham Sutherland, a lecturer from University of Virginia School, cited concerns over U.S. government's decision to blanket term crypto subcommunities as brokers. It's bad for all users of digital assets, but it's especially bad for decentralized finance. The statute would not ban DeFi outright. Instead, it imposes reporting requirements that, given the way DeFi works, would make it impossible to comply. Okay, well, man, you know, I don't understand that part of it. But, you know, maybe they could fucking explain that, because that kind of sends a chill down my spine right there. This is 2 minutes and 40 seconds of video, I believe.
House passes $1 trillion infrastructure bill with crypto tax for Biden's approval. The United States House of Representatives passed the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill, which, if signed into law by President Joe Biden, would enforce new provisions in relation to crypto tax reporting for all citizens. The infrastructure bill was first proposed by the Biden administration, aimed at primarily improving the national transport network and internet coverage. However, the bill mandated stringent reporting requirements for the crypto community, mandating that digital asset transactions worth more than $10,000 are reported to the IRS. As Cointelegraph reported, the bill was first approved by the Senate on August 10th with a 69-30 vote, which was met with a proposal to compromise amendment by a group of 6 senators: Pat Toomey, Cynthia Lummis, Rob Portman, Mark Warner, Kyrsten Sinema, and Ron Wyden. According to Toomey, this legislation imposes a badly flawed, and in some cases unworkable, cryptocurrency tax reporting mandate that threatens future technological innovation. Despite the lack of clarity in the bill's verbatim, the infrastructure bill intends to treat the crypto community's software developers, transaction validators, and node operators similar to the brokers of the traditional institutions. The House of Representatives passed the controversial infrastructure bill to President Biden after securing a win of 228 to 206 votes. In addition, the crypto community showed concerns over the vague description of the word broker that may consequently impose unrealistic tax reporting requirements for subcommunities such as the miners. This bill is unconstitutional and inherently anti-American. Private citizens have the right to financial privacy and financial freedom. Absolutely shameful to see this. https://t.co/09fkvc2cf4.
Wow.
Melton Demir RS, at Meld_Dem, November 4, 2021. As a repercussion, the inability to disclose crypto-related earnings will be treated as a tax violation and felony. Related, 8-word crypto amendment and infrastructure bill, an affront to the rule of law. Legal experts recommended amendments to the infrastructure bill that considers failure to report digital asset transactions as a criminal offense. Abraham Sutherland, a lecturer from University of Virginia School, cited concerns over the U.S. government's decision to blanket term crypto subcommunities as brokers. It's bad for all users of digital assets, but it's especially bad for decentralized finance. The statute would not ban DeFi outright. Instead, it imposes reporting requirements that, given the way DeFi works, would make it impossible to comply.
Hey, Doc, what's up, buddy? Hey, Doc Holland Daisy, you know what to do. You can improve my numbers anytime you want. You got your palsy wowsies. Hey, look at the stretchy boy. He's stretching out his legsies. My bezel.
Beazle! Beazle! How you doing, Beazle? Beazle?
Busy breakfast? Yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I hate when you talk about food. when I haven't eaten. No food talk, man. Not until I eat, man. I'm on my fast right now. Fuck, I got up early. But look, man, I was up all night. It was crazy. It's never like that for me, man. I sleep pretty good. But I was up, man. It's so weird. And usually if that happens to me, I'll go get in the jacuzzi. I'll check my phone and see if it's a full moon. And it was quarter moon. I was like, whoa, it's just like thinking about Slayer, you know? And you guys can see why. You guys can see why, man. These guys are fucking amazing. You know? They're amazing. Little Beelzebub. Ready to go outside yet? How long we been live for? Oh, great. All right. Listen, guys, I'm going to take him for a walk, man. I hope you guys had fun this morning on today's show, and I will see you this afternoon, okay? At 1 o'clock my time in 5 hours. I like 5 hours, man, for some reason. Sometimes I go in between, or whatever, off time for whatever reason. Like if something pops up in the news, I'll want to go live with it, or whatever, something happens. So here's what y'all can do. Make sure you turn your notifications on and follow me across all channels. Go back and check, make sure your notifications are on your smartphones, all that stuff. Share this video around. And most importantly, guys, whether it's from Twitter or from, and I'm going to grab the link and give it to you in the chat, or it's from my Facebook. I believe I've made it my pinned tweet now on my profile on Twitter. So if you go to my pinned tweet, you can grab that link by clicking on the GoFundMe, or I will give you the link right now. And if you want to just share the link around, guys, share around the internet and send it to people that you know are philanthropic or love animals. I'm not mentioning any names like Steph Zamorano or anybody. I'm not mentioning any names. But people who might be a little sympathetic towards animals. And have a lot of cash to throw around. Like Lee Camp. But I wouldn't want to throw any names out there like Lee Camp. But Doc, I want you to know I've already paid for everything. I want you to know I've already paid for everything. This is to help reimburse me. So just so you know. This could multiply times 4, they said. I've already spent 10,000. They said it could be 40,000. It could be less, it could be more. They just don't know right now. It's the dog was in, there was rotting flesh around the wound. And it's the weirdest thing. I'm assuming it's because the dog, when Slayer was a puppy, I believe he had parvo, and I think that might be the reason for that. I've just, unless you get bit by a goddamn brown recluse spider, I don't know why your skin just rots off. But that's what was happening. He's gonna need skin grafts. So, yeah, right. Put some triage oil on it. That's what I was thinking, man. Right? All right, I got to go for a walk. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you this afternoon. Oh, did I give you? Yeah, I gave you guys the link. I'll put it again in the chat. I'll do it a couple times because I'm obnoxious like that. There's a couple of links right there. There's a third one. You know, you guys grab that link, copy it, paste it, put it all over the internet, put it all over Facebook, and let people know that we've got this covered financially, but we'd appreciate the relief if you guys want to join in and help and take some of the weight off my shoulders. That's fine. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Love y'all. You ready to go for a walk, buddy? Where's my goddamn socks at? I cannot find my socks.